So I'm recording this video in order to give you a rundown on how to run Lilithport in order to play Pokemon CC or any 2D fighter maker game of merit and distinction. Once you've extracted the game to a folder, you can go to Lilithport here. So normally you should be able to just double click it to start, but some people, including myself, have an issue there, so I need to run it through locale emulator and run in Japanese in order to run it, but that shouldn't be an issue for most people. So once it's started, set up your name, a little description of yourself, and you can run it as either a host or a client. Hosting shouldn't be an issue for most people because this version of Lilithport actually forwards your ports for you. I would leave listen port at 7500, port at 7500, max number of players at 2, and the address here is the server that we use, which you can also find on our Discord pinned somewhere. So you jump in, you see there's already a bunch of people playing here. What you want to do is go to your options and settings and make sure that the executable path is correctly set. The default location for you is probably incorrect for both the path here and the replay folder, so you'll just want to set that yourselves and name the replay files automatically. Everything else here ought to be just left as is. One last thing to consider is, if you want to open a replay file, you can play replays. You could play your replays here, or just play the game by yourself. And I would recommend that you make sure joystick is deselected here in order to prevent lag when you play online. If you have a joystick or a controller, then just use something like Joy2Key or Anti-Micro to set up your keys. And that should be about it. If you ever want to just challenge someone to a fight, you can right-click and fight. You can spectate matches as long as you don't join them after the match has already started. So you can preemptively choose to spectate someone before they get into a fight, and then you should be able to watch their fight. And that ought to be pretty much it for Lilithport.